When you host webinars and other live events through Riverside, we've now added a Hubspot integration so you can collect your audience info and automatically sync it with your Hubspot account. Let me show you how it works. I've logged into my Riverside account, and now let's plan for a future webinar by going to the Plan button here. I'm going to choose Schedule Session, and let's name this Hubspot and Riverside. We're going to be talking about this new integration. We can choose a date and time here, time zone. Then if we have someone we're going to invite as a guest to actually be recorded with us, maybe it's a team member or special guest, you can put their email here and they'll get an invitation to the event with a link to join. But we can also turn on audience registration. This way, all of those that will be watching live, we can collect names, emails, and more. So with audience registration enabled, it's going to carry over the title of our webinar. We can add a description here. You can type in a host name, and you can even enable custom registration fields. And this information will also sync over to your Hubspot account. We have standard name and email fields, but we can add a custom field, like maybe phone number, and we can even choose to click the three dots and require this field or not. We can also add a blank text field with a question of our choice. Maybe we want to ask what brand or company this person's representing, and we can choose to require this field as well. Once we've added all of our custom fields, let's click Create Session here at the bottom. Now we can add this to our Google Calendar and copy the registration link. This is the link you'll want to send to those who will be tuning into the webinar live. This is where they'll register and input their information, and they'll get a link to join. When someone clicks that link, they'll see this form here with the title of the webinar or event, the date and time, who it's hosted by, and the description. Then they would fill out their information. Once they've filled out the form, they can click Save My Spot, and they'll have the information to actually join and watch the webinar live. They can copy the link and save it to their calendar or events, or they can click Copy to Google Calendar and we'll add the event for them. Once someone fills out that form and registers for your webinar or live event, they'll receive this email from Riverside automatically with the date and time of the event and a big Join Session button here, so when it's time to tune into the webinar, they can click that and tune in live. They also have the ability to add it to their Google, Outlook, or Yahoo Calendar with easy links right here in the email. Now back to our Riverside dashboard, we'll see that future event and webinar scheduled here under Projects. And when we click in, we'll see the date and time, the ability to join the session once we're ready to record. But as people register and fill out that form, you'll see this number increase right here, saying the number of registrants. When you click that symbol, you'll see a list of everyone who has filled out that form. You can copy the link to that form again if you need to send it to someone else. You can download the full list of everyone that's registered. And here is our Sync to Hubspot integration. The first time you click it, you'll be prompted to log into your Hubspot account. Choose which account you would like to sync with this Riverside Studio. Choose to connect the app. You'll get the confirmation message that you've successfully connected it. And once you click Sync to Hubspot, all this registrant information will be saved to your Hubspot account. This tool doesn't sync automatically or on a set schedule, so be sure to come back here and click Sync to Hubspot. You can also connect your Hubspot account to your studio by going to the Settings tab here in the left-hand sidebar of the Riverside dashboard. Go over to Integrations, and here you can connect your Hubspot account before you even schedule a webinar. This way you can just click and it's ready to sync. Now, here in my Hubspot account, I'll access my lists, and every time you create a new event or webinar, we're going to create that new list here with the name and title from your Riverside account. So here you'll see we have our Hubspot and Riverside with the date of the webinar, and if I click into that list, you'll see the name of the registrant, and it was brought over when we clicked Sync to Hubspot over in Riverside. And that's our new Hubspot integration to make it easy to collect information for those attending a webinar or other live event and syncing that with your Hubspot account. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to the Riverside team and we'll assist you with either hosting a webinar, other live streams, and our new Hubspot integration.